I gave artificial intelligence control over my entire family farm. Will AI save my farm or cause it to fail? By the end of this series, we'll know the answer. If you enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Good morning, everybody. Ready for another wonderful day. It is currently October in our first year here on our AI farm. It's about 8 a.m. and we are about to get to work here today with $145,000 in the bank account. Whatever the boss tells us to do is what we're gonna do. But real quick, we got to find out how things are looking. So we can see that we have 2 fields ready to harvest, 2 fields pretty early in growing, and 1 field very close to being ready to harvest. Our other field 14 has already been harvested, and we could plant in it should we want to. But we need to let the AI know it is time to harvest some soybeans and corn. Now we've got a bean header. We don't have a corn header. So let's go consult with the boss and see what he wants to do. All right, just let it know the current state of everything, and I'm asking it what we need to do. And they want us to harvest, get a corn header, and then leave field 14 barren. We're not going to be planting anything in that field. But I need a budget, so let's see if we can get one here. $25,000 to $40,000. Okay. So first things first. Ooh, man, that's a nice tractor, but we don't have enough money for that. But we checked the sale, there's nothing in there for us. And we're either gonna have to go with this 5-row corn header for $20,000 or the 8-row header for $53,000. Okay, let it know our options, and the AI has decided to go with the off-brand header for 5 rows, actually. Given our previous trends, I thought it was gonna go with the case for $53,000, but it's actually going with the cheaper option, which is pretty rare. So that means we are getting pretty low on its money, and it is getting worried about our financial situation. We now have about $127,000. So I think we need to get ready and get started by getting one of our tractors on the auger trailer right down there. We might not even need it, but just in case. Our combine's hooked up and ready for beans, so that's where we're going to start right after we go over here and set the water pipes up to the greenhouse. Ask the AI if it wanted automatic water in here, and it did say go ahead and turn that on, so we're going to. And we're going to grow tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, and pumpkins. I do want to go ahead and change the output to selling on all of these, or, well, actually, hold on, storing. I'll leave it as storing because I don't make these decisions, the AI does. But we'll ask that later. Right now, we've got them growing, and that's what matters. So let's hop up into the big old case combine, fire it up, and get it ready to go for our first soybean harvest. I'm really excited. We did some peas in this thing, and it did really good. And now it's time to go see how it handles a few beans. All right, we've made it down here to the field. Let's go ahead, fire up the combine. And we're rolling. We're harvesting some soybeans, everybody. We are good to go out here. We'll do about a headland pass or so, and we'll hop out, check everything, make sure it's all running fine. But we'll see how many liters we're able to get from our first pass here. It looks like it's actually a fairly decent yield. Not high end, but a little above average, so I will take it. This is really pretty right down here where the 2 rivers kind of V into one another. Right there in the center of that. That would be a beautiful spot for, I don't know what, something, a home, or we'll look into what to build there, because that would be a nice little spot. But real quick, I first want to see how things were going out here. Looks like we're not really spilling any beans, and these are looking pretty darn good. We'll fire that back up, and we'll keep rolling on these beans here. I think the AI boss is going to be really happy to hear that we're having a really good yield out here. We're slightly above average to very above average. I mean, we're doing fantastic. I'm loving the yields I'm seeing off the charts, honestly. This is one of the best yields we could ask for. Right down by this river, too. That little stretch right there was fantastic. It's even, oh, wait, we got into a bad spot right up here. Going up the hill along the road, the soil type gets pretty bad. We're not below average, but I'd say like an average. We're in orange right through here. We were in deep green just a moment ago. That's interesting. I wonder if this whole top side is like that. Yeah, it starts out with some orange. Okay. And now we're into some really good yield right over here. So just that corner right over there in that area. Not a very good piece of soil, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to look into that. I'm not exactly sure what our dirt types are on the farm, but if the AI wants that information, then I'll let it know how much it costs. How do we tell the tractor that I accidentally backed the combine into a river and might have got it stuck? I'm gonna be honest, that was not the goal. Oh, come on. It's slipping a little bit. No. God dang it. We almost had it, dude. All right, here we go. We got it. Come on. Get it. No, we slid out of it again. Come on, easy. Up and out. Yes. Come on. Yes. Dude, look how fast the tires are spinning. They are just spinning away out there. We got it. Ooh, we don't have to tell the boss man. Heck yeah. Wow, what do you know? We actually got a full tank here. We're pretty close to finishing about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7 more passes. But we need to get somebody hooked up to either our auger cart or we just need to drive that up to the silo. And I think we'll just drive it there. We're not very far. Why hook up another piece of equipment, run hours on it, run the diesel through it, run the wear and tear on the machine, you know, and then put all the grain through the auger cart. I mean, I know we have it and we can use it and we will use it on some farther fields, but there's just no reason for me to do it when I can go over here and dump right into it myself. And let's see if we can line that right up to dump. There we go. Perfect. Putting soybeans right on into the silo. And that's going to be about, what does this thing hold? Like 5, 6, 7,000 liters? I forget exactly. That is a lot of soybeans down the way. Let's go ahead and fold the pipe back up. Let's finish out these soybeans for the year so we can switch over to corn. We're back at the field, firing it up. I'm going to turn on my front light so I can see a little better. Here we go. We're rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the last couple bit of beans out of here. And I'll check in with you guys once we let the AI know how the yield went on this field. Wow, really? Just one row left. Well, after we clean up this one row, we'll have just over 1,800 lieshels. I almost said lieshels. 1,800 liters of soybeans here. Yeah, we're not going to really get much more out of this trip. There we go. A successful soybean harvest on field 11 here. The majority of the field actually did pretty good. It's slightly above average to well above average. And then only in some spots was like this corner right up here. Was it in the orange, which I think is average to just maybe below average. So let's swing it around, dump that right on in, and we got to swing down to town to get our new header from the store. So let's go ahead, close the pipe up. We're going to drop this header off over here, and I think we'll just drive over there with the combine. What do you say? Okay, guys, we are showing up here, and right there is our header. We got to get ourselves lined up and attached to this little guy. I'm kind of upset that it decided to save money on our load of corn header. I was hoping we'd get to splurge on it. I understand why the AI didn't want to, but man, this little thing is gonna suck, dude. It's just, it's not even really wide enough for the combine. That's a problem. If we're not careful, we might have to only ride on that left-hand side, because I don't think that right is gonna do it with the tire. But we'll see how that all looks when we get to town, or back to home, I mean. Turn on to Main Street here, and whoop, whoop. You almost hit 2 pedestrians casually walking down the road on their October day at 9 in the morning. Okay, with that, I suppose, let's get home before the cops get called. Whoa, 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 dude. Not cool, bro. Oh, just a turn there too, huh? Wow. Oh, well, we're just about home, so let's see how many people hit the like button. Oh my gosh. A whole lot of you clicked the subscribe button, didn't you? Oh, I see one of you just did it right down there in the distance. Here you come, joining the pack. Choo choo. I don't know why we're trained, but everybody get behind the International Harvester going down the highway. Sugar looking 5 miles an hour. Okay, made it home, and it is time to get this corn harvested. We got to get all the way down to our field, which is just on the other side of that river. Well, just on the other side of that river a couple of times. You'll see what I mean. We'll get there. Okay, looking for a cornfield, field number 20. First, got to get through this river crossing right here. Nice and easy. Up out of it. Good job. Now we're going to go through this river crossing nice and easy. Once again, up out of it. Good. Very good. Going to sneak around our neighbor's sunflower field, which looks really nice, actually. Wish I could go out there and harvest your sunflowers, buddy. I'd take the money. And all the way down here at the end is our cornfield. Now, I'm wondering, can I start right here? This looks pretty... Oh, wow, that is really steep. Wow. Who planted that? That's... Well... I'm sure we can handle it. It's taller than the combine, but, you know, let's give it a try. Right there, right there. This is some dirty, dirty corn. Look at we got weeds out here. This corn is not very planted well. I mean, these rows are really hard to get through. How was this planted? I think I need to come at this some other way. This is not working very well. Nope, see, I'm missing a whole bunch again. Well, okay, you know what? We're going to keep going for this headland, and then I'm going to just have to try and correct it once we get a little bit of room off this river. Because I want to get a little room there. I don't want to end up driving into the river like some people we know. Not going to say who, because, you know, the boss man doesn't need to find out. Look at this. From the top down view, you can see just how staggered all this corn is. And you can see all of the green stuff below. I mean, there's so many... I mean, I give you this. The corn at least got grown out over the canopy, so not the end of the world, but man, definitely need to do a better job taking the care of this field next year. Let's bring up our monitor. Ooh, we're getting bad. Below average yield. Yeah, I didn't think this corn looked very good, man. It doesn't. It really doesn't. This corn is thin. It's not well planted. There are a lot of weeds going on. I think it's been deer damaged to heck. I mean, this is some damaged corn, dude. We're getting up towards yellow now. We were pretty dark orange back there. Yeah, we're a little below average yet. Still underperforming. Man, it's actually getting worse there again. Well, we'll get headlands all the way around, and hopefully towards the inner part of the field where the deer can't get to as much, and you know, the wind maybe doesn't affect it quite as much and things like that. Maybe it'll be a little better crop in there. I don't know. But I guess we'll see how it turns out in the long run. Oh, whoa. Now we're getting dark red, dude. Worst yield we could possibly get. We're getting a 50% yield out here, dude. I mean, corn is a very high yield product, so we're still going to get a lot out of this field, but it is not good, man. This corn is like maybe performing maybe 50% at best. Get this thing as full as we can. And this field's far enough, we're actually probably going to go ahead and use the auger carts as well. So we're going to have to get those ready as soon as we can. All right, we're just about full here, so I'm going to park the combine. We'll sneak up here to the John Deere. I think it has a little bit more horsepower than the white, and we are going to need as much as that as we can to pull this big old gravity cart. I personally would have opted for gravity wagons, but it wanted to get this giant auger cart. I think it's overkill. I don't think we need this much, but it's what it wanted. I think I'm going to talk to it about downsizing at some point, though, because this is a little much, especially on my tiny little tratters, man. I mean, watch it go through the river. That was actually pretty smooth, not gonna lie. Yeah, this cart's too big. This cart's too big, boys. I'm gonna tell the AI boss man that the cart's nice, but it's too big. We gotta downsize. Maybe we'll get a new one at the end of harvest season. But for now, let's do a little U-turn so we can get the rest of this cornfield all harvested. Pull up underneath our combine, and we'll start dumping on it. Oh, man. Leave it up to me to be just a little bit off, always. I think that's my motto. Just the formal pickle, just a little bit off. There we go. We've got grain going in to the cart now from the combine. I think that is going to work. So I'll just let that run. Look at that. Filling up. There it goes. 15, 16. Woo! We got 5,800 liters in there now. And that is of corn. Gonna go ahead. Ooh, man, that barely cleared it. Gonna go ahead and get back at it here. We're gonna get as much of this cornfield harvested as I can, but first, we're gonna let the AI know that we've got 8,245 liters of soybeans that max out at $2,226 per bushel, low at $8.94, currently selling for $1,128, and we'll see what the AI decides. Okay, AI has been updated on our situation. I want to ask it specifically if we want to sell the soybeans right now. All right, it's given me its strategy. It wants us to sell some of the soybeans at our current value while still holding on to a remaining amount just in case the market conditions improve a little. And it looks like we're doing about half of the soybeans sold right now. So I'm going to hop into the white tractor. Oh man, we don't actually have a good way to haul these down to town, do we? No, we have to use our auger. Okay, well then that has to either happen now or I need to get a trailer. Let me ask the AI what to do. AI has decided that it's not worth buying something right now. They want us to use the auger wagon to transport it, but they also said go ahead and hire somebody temporarily to keep that combine rolling. And I don't know about y'all, but both of those sound like fantastic solutions to me. So we gotta keep them rolling down there in the case. I'll come back with this once we got our little bit of soybeans sold. We're gonna drop this corn off in the grain bin, switch over to the soybeans. Everything's gonna go hunky-dory. Trust me, it's gonna be fine. Okay, we just filled up here. We got about 4,800. It's more than I wanted to sell, but I'm not going to be picky. That is pretty darn close. Let's take it on into town. We'll see what we get for money out of this deal, shall we? Boy, oh boy. Busy day here in town. Don't hit anybody, Jake. That would not be good. My friends, I don't really remember if this is where I was supposed to go or not. Where was I going? Where was I going? Anybody see a giant green beacon in the sky? Oh, I think I found it. Oh, how am I supposed to do this? Well, I gotta put it on the train or what? I can't do this. I didn't expect it to be inside. You didn't tell me it was undercover. Oh, my friends, I really do not think this is possible. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, you're not supposed to be doing it like this, Jake. All right, this cart is just too big for the farm. We have to downsize. I can't fit into the sell point with it either. Give me a budget for the new cart. New cart budget, $15,000 to $30,000. Okay. And our AI worker is almost full. Oh, no. Oh, man. This is not good. We gotta hurry up, everybody. We gotta get a new cart, swap our grain over to that, dump it at the grain station, drive all the way back. Yeah, our AI worker's gonna be stuck over there for a little bit, unfortunately. We might tell him just drive back up to the silo and dump. I gotta drive over here to the store, see what they got for carts, and we're gonna have to get switched out here. Okay, given the AI a couple options that I found, and they've decided to go with 2 Parker gravity wagons. Get all of our grain dumped into one of them over here, and then we can sell this behemoth. Yeah, these are going to be way better for our farm. This thing was just way too big, man. We did not need it. This little guy down here, that's about 31% full right now. That is all we needed. So we are going to return that thing for $58,000. We now have $158,000 to work with. Not bad. Just going to update the AI on our current financial situation so it knows the deal that we got. They want us to continue harvesting, watch the soybean market, and work on our greenhouses a little more. So I'm going to continue doing exactly that. Let's sell a little bit of grain here, get back to the farm, and continue our work today. Been a busy fall day, but that's what we love to see out here. And if you're enjoying this too, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And dumping our grain out, selling it, we're going to see how much we get. And there it is. Just like that, we're done selling. Made $5,509. Just going to let the AI know that right now. With that, I suppose we can get back up to the farm and keep on working.